Princess Charlotte's seemingly grounded and self-assured personality has been likened to Princess Anne's by royal commentator Tom Quinn. The author of the newly released book Gilded Youth believes the only daughter of the Prince and Princess of Wales may follow in the footsteps of the Princess Royal and play a role similar to the one Anne is playing for The Crown and the King. Tune into our Royal Family Snapchat show, every Monday exclusively on Snapchat. Mr. Quinn told Express.co.uk, Princess Anne has never really struggled, she's famously quite supportive of Charles. And she is kind of a tougher character than Charles, because I think she has always known she wouldn't become the monarch, whereas Charles, growing up, was under that pressure. And I think something similar will happen in the younger generation too. The author said there is definitely a parallel between Anne and Charlotte, who like her great-aunt already appears to have a strong personality despite being only a few weeks away from her 8th birthday. Prince Harry and Prince Andrew punishment comes from King Charles in one fell swoop. Prince Harry and Prince Andrew's punishment by King Charles has come in just one fell swoop, a royal expert has claimed. The decision to move the Sussexes out of Frogmore Cottage followed the release of Prince Harry's controversial tell-all memoir Spare. Find out more here. Mr. Quinn explained, I think she does seem more sure of herself, more centered, more grounded, than Prince George. The weight of the crown, the author continued, is likely already present on the shoulders of the second in line to the throne. 9-year-old George, Mr. Quinn said, couldn't fail to be aware of his future role due to the fact, for example, he has been at times included in events and portraits only restricted to those directly in a line of succession to the throne. Royal author Katie Nicholl had previously told OK! Magazine Kate and William, despite their efforts to give their children a childhood as normal as possible, have spoken to George about his future role in a way he can absolutely understand and doesn't already feel too burdened by his destiny. She also explained how Prince William's approach to raising a future king, and said, just as William learned from an early age what his future entailed, taking lessons in kingship from his grandmother when he was a schoolboy at Eton, he is keen that George, who has a quieter personality than his more extrovert sister, knows what will one day be expected of him. Speaking of the weight on George's shoulder, Mr. Quinn said, George will feel although he has a role, and has very important, and he will already be aware that has very important. On the negative side, it represents a kind of pressure. And so I think Hess looking to his sister who is more grounded. Charlotte, Mr. Quinn concluded, will be a really good support for her elder brother if she doesn't envy his position or being less in the spotlight than him. He said, with the pressure of being number one, you need someone who's not really jealous that you're number one. Don't miss. Elton John and Prince Harry's tense clash before Oscars party snub. Insight, Charles has playful relationships with most grandkids, expert claims. Expert, Camilla's body language looked suspicious with Donald Trump, claims. Analysis, and I think that was the problem with Harry and William, you need someone who just accepts that situation and supports you. So I think Charlotte will be really good for George. Charlotte appeared to be already supporting her elder brother as Kate and William have chosen to have the two children mark many firsts in their lives together. Brother and sister carried out their first ever Christmas Day walkabout in Sandringham in 2019, despite George being 2 years older than Charlotte. Similarly, they attended together key events marking the Platinum Jubilee in June 2022, including their first official visit to Cardiff. In September, Charlotte and George once again supported each other as they attended together the funeral of their great-grandmother Elizabeth II.